you're doing as well as possible. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for subscribing. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers lately. A lot of you have gone in and hit subscribe, and I never want to, I always want to make sure that you know how grateful I am, because you don't have to do that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That really means a lot to me, and I'm incredibly appreciative of you. Thank you. But this is all about you. We're in my Reiki room. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Anna, and I'm a Reiki Master Practitioner. In this Reiki space, this energy healing space, you are completely accepted. You are completely safe. You are entirely supported. So this is an ASMR style energy healing session in a distance capacity. I like to use different tools and different practices and techniques. And my favorite ASMR words, techniques to send this energy through time and space to where and whenever you happen to receive this session. So let's go on ahead and begin. I'm actually going to start by lighting a candle and setting our intention. And if you choose to engage a little bit more, you can feel free to light a candle and do that now as well here. Okay? So we're going to be lighting this very special white candle as a gift from a friend. I'm going to light it off of a candle that's already burning. So if you don't have a candle and you'd like to participate a little bit more, you can feel free to use this candle. It needs to get fired up. But feel free to use this flame to set your own intention here. On behalf of your highest, wisest, most empowered and aligned self, in loving comfort and perfect balance, I wish to conduct this distance Reiki session for aligning your dreams, for supporting your manifestations, for a new beginning, a new cycle. I want to have this energetic supportive session for aligning and starting to connect with our dreams, with the life that we would like to call into being, so that hopefully with our next new moon we can start to set some beautiful intentions for the calendar year ahead. The next new moon will be a live stream. I believe it's January 2nd. So hopefully you can be there for the live stream. I'm going to now place this candle here beside me, and you can feel free to set your own intention as you gaze into the flame. Okay. I will preserve that intention. And as long as it's in service of your and everyone else's wisest selves, I will honor it and see it through time and space So, what I would like to start with here is doing a little bit of clearing anything that you might be coming into this session with, any gunky energy that might be lingering from the day or the night, anything that might be swirling and swimming around your conscious mind, that we just want to kind of allow the space and the quiet and the time to settle. Sort of like murky water. Just allow everything to settle into place so we can see more clearly. So I'm going to light a little bit of Palo Santo. Using Palo Santo as an ancient practice, clearing and cleansing the space. From toxic or negative energies. So we're just clearing and cleansing here. Now, if you are confused about the meaning behind this session, this idea of dream alignment, it's really about supporting you in really intentionally choosing your life instead of being a victim of circumstance. We are choosing the life we want. So this is the supportive session for choosing a life that we want to begin to carve out for ourselves. This doesn't mean that bad things don't happen. No, not at all, but rather that if there is something in your life that you are able to change, that you are able to carve a new path for, make more space for, or to change in any way, this is supporting you in doing that and really trying to align what your actions are, how you are seeking your goals, your dreams, with your deepest desires. What do you deeply want in your life? And then how can you start to take the steps toward manifesting it? So for this, we are primarily going to be focusing on the preparation, the planting of seeds. You're sowing the seeds today. Sowing those seeds, really starting to ruminate on what our dreams would look like if they were complete and fulfilled. What it would feel like to wake up tomorrow living a life that you feel like you chose, living a life that you love. It's a long journey, but I think it's possible. Just using a little bit of this spray. This is rose water, eucalyptus, sage, and cedarwood from the alchemical, from Earth Home Co. So what would it feel like? Let's walk through this together. If tomorrow morning you woke up and your life was exactly the way that you want it to be. How would your morning be? What would you start your morning with? What would your afternoon look like? And then, what would the evening bring for you? What would it feel like to wake up with your deepest desires fulfilled? What would that feel like for you? Can you feel into it? What would it look like? Not everyone is able to visualize. Not everyone is able to feel into things. So try to use whatever sense or whatever mechanism is available to you and is strongest within you to help you really resonate with the experience and the sensations of your ideal life. And this can be simple things that are internal, such as, I want to wake up tomorrow feeling happier. I want to wake up tomorrow feeling grateful. I want to be able to respond instead of react to everything. I want to wake up tomorrow feeling like I'm on top of the day instead of 10 steps behind. And then start to release where you are and start to just embrace the feeling of where you'd like to be. So instead of like to wake up ahead instead of 10 steps behind, just say, tomorrow I'm going to wake up ahead. I'm going to wake up ahead. I'm going to wake up like I feel like I'm on top of things. I'm going to wake up feeling like I have agency to choose the things that I do. This is just a practice. This is a practice in aligning our dreams, being intentional about what we are choosing to call in, choosing to manifest, choosing to dream about. so that we can then, now that we're starting the practice of really connecting with what we want, what we want our lives to look like, then we can start the practice of taking action to lessen that gap between where we are and where we'd like to be, just moving closer. Can start to take those steps once we know what that looks like and we're really clear about what it feels like, looks like. Can write down words that we'd like to associate with our dream life, goals that we'd like to accomplish. Doing this sort of thing, the calendar year, it might not be something that a lot of you mark, but I like to mark a lot of different occasions in terms of growth. I think one of the most beneficial things that that's part of my practice that took me a long time to get to was not only being intentional about, sitting down and setting goals and taking that as seriously as my job or my relationships or whatever it might be, but the business stuff that you have to do in life, but also really dedicating, this is the part I found the most difficult, dedicating time to celebrate yourself when you accomplish one of those goals, really dedicating the time. And that's where ritual, ceremony, that really helps to support that. And if it's linked to a date that you can be kind of aided in remembering, obviously this is in support of the new year, but you could do this for a new month, for a new chapter in your life, for the new moon. You could do this any time in the cycle that you would like to kind of focus on. You could do this in the new zodiac year as opposed to our Roman calendar year. But it's a nice opportunity, because energetically, so many of us on this new cycle where I am, on January 1st, so many of us have in the air this intention of new beginnings, fresh starts. So it is really nice and helpful to align that, because the energy around us on this earthly plane is already going to be in support of that. So let me place a stone here just to kick us off. I'm going to be using this labradorite. I think I'm going to get a large piece of labradorite for myself. It's a stone that I absolutely love, and I have a few, but they're all a little bit smaller. So I think I'm going to get myself a large one. I love lab. Sparkly, magical. The flashes in labradorite are just very magical. It's one of my favorite stones to use for dream work. You can use it for manifesting. I would say for manifestation work, if you're using stones on the new year, the stones I would recommend would be amethyst, citrine, green aventurine, jade, lab. You might be forgetting some. Clear quartz is great. Pineapple quartz, rose quartz. Different stones for lifting your vibration, connecting with positivity and love and gratitude. And I'd like to place this labradorite right on your third eye. So just placing that right there and sending this glorious, glimmering energy into that third eye space. Now I'd like to move through with this clear quartz. So this is really going to be for carving out some space for all of this dream alignment to occur, opening up a channel for this energetic flow, this universal energy, prana, to flow in from the cosmos. So this can be a gorgeous time to really connect with what you want different aspects of your life to be filled with. This past month and cycle for me has really been about making space. And sometimes that can be the most challenging thing that we can do, is to carve out space, make more room. Very often, a way that we can start to understand what we do want in our lives is to really recognize what we don't want. So this can be a process of that. And we will balance what we don't want and the recognition of that, holding that, also with the things for which we are enormously grateful in our lives. So that rather than focusing on the negative, we recognize what that is, we hold space for it, we move through it, we learn from it, while at the same time, from an integrated perspective, really recognizing what we're grateful for, what is here, the opportunities and choices we do have. So really balancing both. But clearing can be a beautiful way of manifesting. It's really powerful once you start to recognize that if you sometimes close the door, a window will open. As cheesy as that sounds, I've found it to be true, especially in this phase of my life. That has been so true. As soon as I close the door, another one opens. And it's wonderful when you start to see that actually coming to fruition in your life, when you actually see that, when you take the steps, because the energy work is so beautiful that we do. But when you see that when you're applying all of these things that we move through and talk about here, when you're applying this kind of energy work, when you're applying the kind of spiritual healing, mental healing, whatever it might be, to action, so connecting with the solar plexus, the throat chakra, connecting and balancing all of your different energy wheels and taking action on these, it's incredible what will start to happen in your life. It's incredible. Energy work is one of the most powerful things that we can do in our practice. It's one of the most powerful things that we can do in our lives. That's obviously the way I feel about it, but I really do think even in setting an intention, that's energy work. That's placing your energy somewhere. When we take action on something that we're clear about, that's the process of manifesting. If we hadn't done this work, we wouldn't know exactly what we want. We wouldn't have all the energy to back us and support us in moving forward with this. Kind of nerding out. I'm having a little energetic nerd out, but that's okay. We're carving a beautiful open channel here. Carving this out so this energy can just flow in. Divine energy flowing in. Yeah. Okay, great. Beautiful. Gonna light some incense and I'm going to draw the sacred Reiki symbols. And we'll go ahead and then start to do some hands-on healing. As per usual, we are using our cedarwood incense, my fave. And sending this gorgeous clearing energy that has this beautiful grounded property to you. Drawing the symbols outside of your heart center here. Your dreams are beautiful. They are beautiful. You deserve to live the life of your dreams. Okay. As I place my hands on your crown, inviting in this gorgeous energy of the universe, healing the crown chakra, balancing and aligning this open channel, the connecting channel to the cosmos, opening this area with light, with love. Send your attention to this space. If you're open to it, send your attention to the crown of your head. See if you get any visions, any messages. Placing my hands now on your hip, sending this beautiful glimmering energy into your root. Sending an opening here at the bowl at the base of your torso. This beautiful openness to the grounded, healing, rejuvenating energy of the earth. Opening up this channel, opening the space. You are supported and held, protected. Deeply protected by this beautiful Mama Earth, Papa Cosmos and Mama Earth. Placing my hands on your third eye. Send your attention here in this space, this gorgeous space of connection and intuition. Space of divine healing and light, openness, wisdom. Now placing my hands on your sacral. These areas are so linked. There's a beautiful balance between the third eye and the sacral. Sacral 2 to 3 fingers beneath the belly button, the bowl at the base of your torso, the root or base. Then we have the sacral just above in our belly, our Buddha belly. This area of creativity, of creation, this area of emotional balance, emotional availability, this area that's associated with reproduction, like I said, creation, with sensuality, balancing the space and also with our gut reaction to things. So that intuition from the third eye, balancing that with the sacral, with this gut reaction to things, can be so powerful to balance these two areas. If you're ever feeling disconnected from your intuition, place one hand on this area, and you can place one hand on your third eye and sit like this. Just imagine these two areas connecting. Beautiful. Now, hovering my hands outside of your throat here. Bring attention to your throat and just imagine this space expanding, expanding, expanding. This gorgeous place of self-expression, of the conscious mind, of truth, honesty, openness, integrity, communication, connecting not just with the world around us and what's going on, but also connecting our words and our actions, integrating these. Now, placing my hands on your solar plexus, 2 to 3 fingers above your belly button, just sending this gorgeous, warm yellow light in the space. Connecting the space of the throat and the solar plexus can be so empowering as well. Solar plexus is the point of action, feelings of worthiness and confidence, that you're confident enough to take action. And then your throat is all about your expression, your connection to the truth. This sense of personal identity and all of that can really resonate with the solar plexus and our expression of that kind of authentic nature or whatever is expressed here and supported in the throat chakra. Hovering my hands now outside of your heart center. It's no accident that this is the center of the 7 primary chakras. The heart. We must do everything from a place of love, or move to do things from a place of love. Dreaming from a place of love, aligning our dreams with what we want to be in our highest state. What does that beautiful higher self want for you? Really ruminate on that as you start to embark on this sowing of seeds. Ruminate on the things that you want, and do they feel connected with the higher self, with the self that you maybe have connected with in previous meditations we've done here. If you're doing this work, the self that you have connected with along this path. Do these dreams align with that? So moving from a place of love. That can be love for yourself, Moving from a place of love. Being guided by your heart. Healing in this space, expanding your capacity for love. Love is so contagious. If love is shared, it will double, quadruple. It's just so beautiful. You are divine. You are connected. You are expressive. You are loved. You are strong. You are creative and you are emotionally balanced. You are safe. You are safe. Well, let's see. For those of you who are celebrating this holiday season, I might not see you before the holidays, so I hope you have a beautiful holiday. For those of you who are not, I will just see you when I see you next. Happy winter, if you're celebrating winter right now. Okay, love. So, thank you again for being here, for all of your incredible comments. They mean the world to me, and I'm sending you so much love, okay? Until I see you again, be so well. I've just finished making these new healing boxes. They come with these massive Tibetan incense cones, which I love. Handmade crystal embedded tea candles. Some anointing oil. And some gemstones and crystals. If you'd like to check them out, I've left a link in the description box. I put so much love into each of them, so I hope you enjoy. Sweet dreams. Can you come up on the pillow? She just wants cuddles. Come on, Mama. For today's video, I just wanted to do a little chakra activation. I'm just doing a little bit of balancing and aligning. But this is a new kind of video for me. I usually, speak directly to the collective instead of the individual. So it always happens when I'm trying to do it. Look at me. Perspective on things. There's a little cloud, and I'm sure if that resonates with you, but that's what I'm getting here. But just sort of being aware of what is coming in so that we can be more prepared to make that decision. I love metallic sounds. There's like clicky clacky sounds. But it does have kind of a funny smell. I'm not gonna lie, when I first used it I was like,